Alright, let's get started. It is the late night stream for Monster Hunter World. I didn't mean to start so late. Unfortunately, I was having a little bit of internet problems with my wireless router, so I had to call up Spectrum, and now they're going to have a guy come out. Because we can't have any bad internet. Alright, so we were doing Aerial Insect Glaive earlier today. Let's go ahead and swap over to the Lance. That's right, today we're going to be doing Lance builds. Tonight, I should say. Lance. Let's see what I actually have for the Lance. Should I tell you what? Let's start off by selling off the lances we don't want. So, Tarath, Crest, ooh, you know, I wonder if you should hold on to any of the Tarath weapons just because they might end up being valuable, possibly. Let's hold on to all of the... Well, but these are probably outdated. You know what? We won't mess with it. Or will we? We're on the PC. We could just mod in any weapons we get rid of. Yeah, we're on the PC. Let's get rid of the weapons we don't want. Tarath Crest Water's gone. Tarath Crest Sleep is gone. This stays. This goes. Stream stays. Decay stays. And Fire stays. Alright, cool. This goes. This definitely goes. This goes. That stays. Thief goes. This goes. And this goes. So, what are we missing? We have Fire, Dragon, Ice, Thunder. We're missing the Water Lance. The Water Lance is actually pretty... Oh, there's more lances here. Okay, there we go. We do have the Water Lance. This goes. Heavy Bone Lance. I think we had this just because of the Turf Wars. We'll get rid of that for now. Shooting Star Lance. Iron Lance. We'll get rid of that. Tarath Crest King. Yeah, we'll get rid of that as well. Alright. And we'll jump over here to equipment. Go ahead and go category... Lance. Alright, these are the lances we have left over. Just this small group. Yeah, here it is. Can this be moved? I guess it can't be moved. It's supposed to be by rarity as well. So rarity, and then category. Ah, there we go. Beautiful. Organization is so useful. Thunder, Fire, Dragon, Ice. Oh, there we go. It says OBS reconnected. Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Alright, so I think the stream is back up. I don't really know if I want to continue, though. Mostly because... I've been having weird internet problems all night, and basically that's exactly what I've been having trouble with. Just intermittent internet. I have a guy coming Thursday to change our routers out, I guess, but that's like in 2 days. So we might have a no stream. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? No stream Wednesday tomorrow, and even Thursday he's not coming till later in the day. So man, that's so inconvenient. Well, I guess it's better to have it fixed now than when Iceborne is actually launched, right? Have our internet fixed. Never buy a Spectrum, guys. Spectrum is... Oh, man. I've been a Spectrum customer for a while, and we have this trouble every about 4 months. So, I tell you what, since it is running, let's go ahead and keep playing, but no guarantees that the stream doesn't die. What we'll do is we will... how about this? If it cancels again, like if the internet cuts out again, just go ahead and head out. That's the end of the stream, alright? That's what we're going to do. Alright, so it's up right now. Let's take advantage of it while it's up. Let's get a lance build done. So the Odogaran Tarath Claw Lance is really strange because it has very high affinity. And you end up, it's one of the few weapons you end up augmenting for actual attack boost rather than affinity. Let's take another look at this weapon. So yeah, take a look at that. Built-in 30% affinity. It's going to have the elementless decoration. You do have to add handicraft to it. And what you can do for the handicraft is you can actually use the Kushala. My cat's going crazy. You could use the Kushala coil, right, like right here, and it only needs 2 levels. However, over time, I've come to appreciate the handicraft charm more and more. Handicraft charm is still very efficient, and it gives you 3 levels, which if you end up hitting the monster on a non-weak spot, and of course Master's Touch doesn't proc at that point, this actually ends up being more useful. So it's funny, I made a how like top lances video, and some time has gone by, and I'd probably make different recommendations in that video now that I've had more experience. So yeah, it's funny how time has gone by, and my perspective of builds is far less about DPS and more about what I would call as quality. You want a well-rounded build, not a build that just reaches top damage. A build that has good utility, good defense. So let's go ahead and check this out. Let's go ahead and take off protection, vitality. What do we have? We have Empress Greaves Beta. Let's go ahead and turn that into Empress Greaves Alpha. I'm a big fan of Empress Greaves Alpha. Alright, so we have everything off, right? Well, no we don't. We have all the filled decorations out. This is going to give us, the 3 Tenderizer is going to give us 50% more affinity. And so we're really at 110%, which is too much. Which means we need to get rid of one of the Tenderizers. And this brings us up only to 30% affinity. So now we have 90% affinity, right? So we got 90% affinity if we're hitting a weak spot. And what we could put there instead is actually like a Mighty Jewel, or we could just leave it empty. One really important thing for this weapon is the Elementless decoration. Drop these off as well. Let's go ahead and finish off the health. And we're left with these 3 slots. Ooh. So I'm looking for a really good quality Tarath Lance build. And I would like to fit guard into the build. Let's see if we can fit guard where the handicraft slot is. Would like to have guard 3 specifically. God, man, it sucks that my internet cuts out like that. There it is, guard 3. Appreciate you guys sticking around, but again, if it goes down again, just pop on out, because I'm just gonna shut it down and call it a day. Alright, there's our handicraft 1 and 2. Oh, we're not done with crit boost. Okay. Did we get Elementless in the build? Yes, we did. So crit I7, crit boost 3, weakness exploit 2. Such a weird build, you only take weakness exploit 2. Handicraft 2, non-elemental boost. We're missing guard up. That's the last thing I would say. You're missing guard up. So this would probably, a build like this would work on Nergigante and a lot of monsters that where you're not worried about bothering with their any of their special moves. But if you were going to use this against, let's say, the Extreme Behemoth, I would say this build would be very bad for you, actually. There's all kinds of problems with it. Negative fire resistance, no guard up. You've got guard 3 in the build. It's so close. I tell you what, let's start off with an Extreme Behemoth build. Let's start off with an actual Extreme Behemoth build. I think that's a good starting point. I really do. We're going to just take all that off. So we know... Oh, kitties. We know with an Extreme Behemoth build that you have to have... You basically have to have guard 3 if you want to be able to grab his enmity. And actually, I was messing around and I thought that this lance over here, we're going to go craft it, which was surprisingly effective against... Oh, no. That was for Nergigante. Right, that's Nergigante I'm thinking of. No, for Behemoth, we do use the Tarath Crest Claw. So wait, let me try changing the build around, though. Because the Draken Armor, it does give us Airborne on the helmet, but you don't really need Airborne on the helmet. We're going to pick that up. We're actually going to pick up Kaiser Vambrace's Alpha, surprisingly. Pick those legs up. Alright, so let's say this is for the Extreme Behemoth. We're actually going to pick up... You know, I feel like Max Might really doesn't do it anymore. Max Might used to be really good, and now for the Extreme Behemoth, I don't know. Tempted to say with the Extreme Behemoth, you guard so often that you very often won't have Max Might active. I wonder if there's a better option. Crit boost, peak performance, tremor resist. Not really, is there? Focus, guard. I gotta sneeze here in a minute. That's interesting. So 2 medium, 2 small. This is 2 medium, 2 small, or 3 medium, 1 small. However, 1 level is max might, and I just feel like max might's not useful enough here. So let's go ahead and change the coil. Gonna change it to that. We're gonna make sure we don't have too much crit eye. Ah, we do have too much crit eye. We do have too much crit eye. Let me think about it. No. We're good. We're good. Okay, we have 6 crit eye. Perfect. And then what about weakness exploit? Not too much of that? Perfect. Alright. Oh, but we don't want 3 weakness exploit, do we? Let me see. No, actually, we're right at 55%, which is fine. I don't think that is a problem. We don't need any... That means we don't need any other affinity decorations. So, how many of these do we need? Oh, we only needed 1. Look at that. Okay, let's go ahead and build for Elementalist. Let's go ahead and build for Guard Up. Oh, right. We have to have some for White Sharpness. Alright, so you need 2 levels for White Sharpness. Okay, and then let's go ahead and build the Guard Up next. Oh, now you have your last problem, no health boost. Wow, there's just no way to win. The only thing I can think is you run 2 health boost or you run 2 guard. Let's try 2 health boost. And then 2 guard. Slightly decreases the impact of attacks and reduces stamina depletion by 15%. Versus greatly decreases the impact of attacks. There's a big jump between 3 and 4 with the stamina depletion. I didn't notice that before. Never really paid attention. Alright, let's take a look at our fire resistance. Fire resistance of 11. So that's really useful because when we eat for elemental resist large, it'll bring the fire resistance up over 20, and this is going to make Moxie effective because essentially if his last shot is a meteor, we won't be fire blighted, which means we won't tick down and die. Hey, how's it going, baby? Gentle Fourth. All right, I think this is going to be for Behemoth. Oops. Alright, Tarath, Crest, Claw. Real solid looking build, don't you agree? Real solid. You'll notice the build doesn't have any room for Mind's Eye. You could give up maybe non-elemental boost and go Mind's Eye, but you're giving up a lot of damage if you do that. And really what you should do is just learn to aim your shots better, which is hard to do, I agree, but... Let's go ahead and post for Extreme Behemoth. How's it going, Chris Diaz? Yeah, I'm still streaming. We were having some stream problems earlier, unfortunately. Oops. Why did that not get rid of this? Alright. So we're going to call that Behemoth because we fight the Behemoth so much. This comes off. Hold on. Oh, why do we only have one of these? Alright. That comes off. The jump goes on. Looks fine to me. Alright, take another look at that. Real tight build, really. And we have Semtexina, Burner, and Envision. Schwan says, can I join though, even if I'm not good? You can join even if you're not good. I might roast your build. Damage, wide range, and damage. Also, that last damage build also had wide range. So we got 2 healers, which I'm not against, actually. I think 2 healers can work. Alright, so check it out. We have Elemental Resist Large and Moxie. Okay, and fire resistance of 26. Perfect. And that's going to be really useful for dealing with the meteors and everything. Question is, Rocksteady Mantle or Health Booster? I honestly don't know. I think we'll stick with Rocksteady for now. Alright, we're on our way. Gameconomist 1 handicraft for Claw. Oh, really? Huh. Okay, let's go ahead and eat.
No turning back.
Thank you for the tip about 1 handicraft for the Claw. Have this Might Seed. Alright, here we go. Augment Lance for slot upgrade. That's a clever idea. I like that. Ouch. Probably should turn my TV down a little bit. Punching him in the face as best as we can. Oh, that's it. We got his... That'll be his aggro. Oh, that's not his aggro, huh? Ooh, we must be very close, though. I try to hop it. Alright, so we just wanted to pull him away from the comets to make sure he doesn't break those. Nice job on the falling boulder. Alright, and there we go. Run! Run! Oh, I'm calling it close here. Good job, everyone. Let's go ahead and sharpen. Looks like we're good on the sharpen, actually. Nice. We done. I don't think anyone died. Do. Man, it would be a sad time for my internet to cut out right now, wouldn't it? Not right now when we're having such a nice little match, right? Come on, man. can't decide if I should naturally grab his aggro or if I should use these dragon. Let's use these dragon pots. You know why? Because even though we've got some solid hits on him already, holding his aggro is way more important. Alright, we'll just bring him up here. I don't think we actually have it. Well, we don't actually have a reason to bring him up here. Oh, we missed. See, look how well the lance does. So easy. You gonna drop the boulder. Oh my god, I can't believe that didn't hit. So many missed shots. Alright. So we just don't want him to break the comet. Whoa. It would be really nice if I could grab his aggro real nice and fast, but it's very unlikely. Ow. Ow. Oh, please be careful, everyone. Oh no, guys. What are you doing behind the comet? You're gonna break it! Come on, get away from the comet, guys. Get away from the comet. You're gonna break the comet, and then it won't matter. Nothing will matter if that comet breaks. Oh my god. Comet's broken, isn't it? Yeah, comet's broken. Did everyone leave? I would have left already. I'm out of here. Bring him on the edge, guys. I'm curious if we can, like... Oh, no. Well, that's a failed experiment. How about the edge of here? Ah, that's no good. There it is, and I'm gonna die. How far in do you think I have to get over here? Oh, nice. Somebody made the jump, too. Look at that. We got all 3 lives left. You guys should have fought him on the edge like me. All I had to do was run down after he went into the ecliptic meteor. It actually worked. That might be the best strategy. Uh-oh, this isn't gonna work. I try to jump out of the way. I'm gonna be in trouble. We're good. Ouch. That's not good. Good heals. Alright. We're going to put this on. Make it a little safer at this stage. Okay. Ah, I thought we could hit the tail. Love to cut that tail off for my team. Oh, Jesus. Reflecting off his tummy. Am I tremored? Oh, I'm tremored. What a waste. I'm tremored again? Oh, no, I'm not. Let me break the tail. This game is so mean. It won't let me hit that tail for the life of me. I'm supposed to be able to reach... The whole point of having a lance is being able to reach high places, right? It's kind of like one of the whole things... That's like one of the things it does. Except it doesn't work half the time. Oh my god, I'm just gonna go for the arms before I cause us to fail this. Ouch. There. Oh my god. Let me cut that tail. Are you kidding me, man? They got me. I'm a little worried we're taking too long. Probably not helped by my obsession with cutting the tail right now. We shouldn't be having too much trouble, though. There goes. We got it. Tail cut. We can focus on a different body part now. That's better. That's got a nerf full spin. Alright, good job, everyone. This is probably cutting it a little close in stage 3. You know, I started getting obsessed with cutting that tail, and it's not the best use of your time, but at the same time, it's like if you take the tail off, it's going to be an easier fight. That's just how it is. That's probably the dragon pod right there. Yeah, it's the dragon pod. Dragon pod, dragon pod. The nice thing about having dragon pod on a weapon like the lance is, you know, you don't have to have your temporal mantle ready when you use the dragon pods because you're using a lance. You just play like a normal tank. Gameconomist needs to watch a lance guide. Bink says, unless it's blast ailment. What? Alright, we got 3 people here. Come on down, burner. Baby. Alright, let's go. Did you know that the special charged guard from the lance increases chip damage taken with no other difference from normal guard other than it protects you from 360? Yeah, I knew about the 360 guarding, and I did know that you take additional chip damage. I guess I never questioned whether you have to use it. I don't really think of it as like... I think of it as something you use to delay the counterattack. How did he still get me with that? Nice heals. What? That was supposed to be a counter guard. Oh, I'm in trouble. Good job. Good flinch. When your damage dealers deal lots of damage, makes everything easier. We should go this way. I didn't know whether to guard it or not because I want to be able to guard whatever he used next, and I know that that head ramming move doesn't actually do a lot of damage. God dang it, dude, I can't believe I just missed that. Good job. Good job, healer. That's why it's nice to have a healer. There it is. Run! Run! Burner's not gonna make it. Burner! What are you doing there, Burner? Oh, snap, I didn't realize he was putting it so close. Alright. Oh man, it's a terrible weapon for chasing. These arms anyways. Because he keeps moving he's gonna keep moving the arms back and forth really commonly. Oh no. Oh, what am I doing, man? For some reason, I told myself to side hop it. All I had to do was guard it. I'm going to cause us to fail. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, everyone. Why did I tell myself to side hop it? I was doing so well, too. I grabbed the aggro. This one must be like playing like you're in a trance, like you've been playing too long. You fight this guy enough times, and then you forget that he's the behemoth and he can wreck you in one move. I'm like, I'll just hop that. No, I will not just hop that. He will destroy me. There's still a life left. It's not over yet. That's Ecliptic. Hopefully everyone can make it. They're still alive. It's not over yet. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me, man. Hit the wall there? 10 minutes left. That's actually plenty of time. Alright. This goes on. Oh. I did it again. I hopped rather than guarded. I think I'm starting to get into this mode where all I want to do is see, like, look. I don't know. I think it's just from playing the hammer so much. Your brain kind of goes into this mode where you think you have to dodge rather than. Oh no, that's kind of tough positioning. Alright, so it's between two tornadoes. Be careful, guys. I mean, there is a clear opening between the tornadoes. Nice job, everyone. Run! And there is a clear opening between the two tornadoes. We did it. Nice job. Great job, everyone. So there's the build once again. I thought it was okay. Somebody recommended we drop the attack charm. I'm sorry, the attack augment. And we replace it with the slot augment. And this will allow us to bring the guard up to 3. I didn't actually feel like we needed guard 3, surprisingly. Major Brosselot says, break it! Burner will miss the comet. Screen cap this. He sure didn't. He did it. Nice job, Burner. Don't listen to the haters, Burner. Do 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 do. Listen to that music. Ooh, sounds so good. What did Shinji says? That'll cut off Gameconomist's internet. Oh man, what are these freaking stream stones? I don't know what mod is doing this, but I do not even need them, guys. I have like a billion stream stones already from a different mod. So I don't know what mod's doing that. I just need to go into my mods already and remove it. It's very annoying, actually, because it looks so unrealistic. Oh, I touched my cat, and then I rubbed my eye, now I have eye pain. I have cat allergies. I have 2 cats, and I'm allergic to cats. Alright. Change coil to Kush Gamma, and charm to Iron Wall. Okay, let's take a look at that. We have the health charm. I don't think that would work because Cove Tarath Malice is already pretty efficient. And I don't think we have any spare medium slots. So let's try that. Let's try his recommendation. Kush Cocoon. Oops. That was elementless. Let's try that. We have too much elementless. Health charm. Let's grab the guard charm. You might be right. Let's see. That might be a good exchange. Here we are, guard. Alright, we have our white sharpness. Everything appears to be the same. We need that last level of expert, maybe? And, vitality, right? What's going on here? Oh, we're missing the guard up skill. Right. So that's what I was talking about. I was saying we don't have any spare medium decoration slots. That's what I was saying. So let's go ahead and change back. That's why we couldn't give it up. Because we needed the medium decoration slots. So one crit comes off, one tenderizer comes off. Is that right? Yes. And then guard up comes out. Alright. Let's drop that off real fast. We had this be the... Nice suggestion, but in this case, we do have to wear the Kush coil for this to work. Alright, one of these has to be handicraft. Somebody else mentioned you only needed one level of handicraft. I don't know if that's true. Oh, it looks like it is true. You get a small sliver of white sharpness. I like that. Okay. I must be thinking of the Odogaron lance. Maybe that's the one where you have to have, yeah, that must be the one. Also, getting back to the Iron Wall decoration, really what I'm most interested in is the stamina reduction, which you're getting from 2 levels of it. I don't think I want to go to 3 levels of guard. Alright, so actually, we end up with this extra slot. And if you could have one more slot do anything at all, what do you think it would be? You could have another Iron Wall. You gotta have another handicraft, obviously. You saw that I was poking him in the stomach quite a bit. No, not Max Might. Mind's Eye Jewel. I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be our... there's our behemoth setup. You have a higher risk of losing your white sharpness, though, I have to say. Yeah, you have a much higher chance of losing your sharpness. Let's go ahead and save this now. Alright, Lance. Okay, Tarath Crest Claw, that's for Behemoth. Now, the Tarath Crest Claw is useful for actually a lot of fights. Will Schmuck says Guard 3 lets you fully counter roars. Oh, I see. Is that really a problem for the Lance? I don't feel like it's that big of a problem. You can power guard it. So definitely if you just power guard the roar, you're going to be fine. And then if you do get knocked back, you just use the advancing thrust. I can't remember the name of it. I suppose we could change the slots on it real fast to include an extra... We can drop that attack augmentation. I'm actually down for that. Let's do that. Olivier says, how do we reserve a spot for multiplayer? That's a great question. Somebody brought that up in the previous stream, and I said I was open-minded to reserving spots for sessions. Olivier, maybe a good idea would be for us to schedule for you to join the stream ahead of time so that we don't have to ask anyone to leave. Let's go to Augment Equipment. We're going to choose Equipped. I'm open to receiving donations for supporting my channel in exchange for reserving spots on the live stream. I think that's a fair exchange. Okay, so we just augmented, we got rid of the attack augment, so we're doing a little less damage per hit, but we can grab this last level of guard. which everyone talks about as if it was vital. And I don't know, maybe it is. So there it is. We have our 3 levels of guard now. But we had to give up a little bit of damage to do that. I think that's an awfully good setup for the Extreme Behemoth. Don't you guys think so? Alright. Will Schmuck says, it makes it easier to deal with, but as you just killed him with guard 2, it's not necessary, at least. Yeah, so I guess it's down to preference. You could play 2 guard and have the attack boost as your augment, or you could play 3 guard with the decoration slot. I think that a lot of people will end up choosing actually the damage when they realize it's not too big of a deal, and that the damage is kind of a big deal, over time anyways. So, that was for one fight. Let's take a look at another fight. We're not going to do Cove Tarath. What about Nergigante? Huh? Fighting Nergigante. I'm going to put together a Nergigante build. How about that? I'm going to strip all this off. We're going to go build a fresh lance. You guys are going to be surprised by this. How's it going, Gozu? Thanks for joining the live stream, man. We're going to go to weapons. We're going to go to lance. And we're actually going to craft a lance that doesn't get played very often. So it's a little Nostra tree. Wow, I'm glad my internet just started working or something. I thought that was going to be the end of the stream at the beginning. So this is the Emperor's Lance Blaze. We're going to go ahead and craft it. But take a look at it here. So you've got Ruin, Styx, and Blaze. And Blaze has an attack value of 414. But look, it's already got white sharpness and 20% affinity. And when you compare it to like Emperor's Lance Ruin and Emperor's Lance Styx, it's actually not that far off from either of them, right? Okay, so one of his slots is smaller, and yes, it has the least amount of, well, not the least amount of blast, it has less blast, but it does have a whopping 20% affinity, and it does have a small white sharpness bar. Alright, let's go ahead and augment this weapon. Obviously, we're just going to go for health regen like you normally do. Alright. And now we're going to build for Nergigante. So we're going to go Draken Armor, like you would expect, because Nergigante doesn't actually deal elemental damage. Alright. Take this off. Let's go ahead and finish off Vitality. Oops. Vitality. There we go. We need Crit Boost 3. Tenderizer needs to come into the build. Alright, but take a look here. I think we already have too much, don't we? 45. So we got 45% affinity. This is going to bring it up to 50. And now check this out. We have a decoration slot, and we got 3 decoration slots here left over. And that's because this lance is so efficient that it doesn't really need much else to reach that 100% affinity. So we could go like, let's say Divine Blessing. And actually, let's have it be the Guard Charm. I'm sorry, let's have Guard Charm. I don't really feel like Guard Charm's necessary against Nergigante, but we could do Guard Charm. I don't know. Let's start out with Divine Blessing. Let's start out there. And then down here, keep in mind, we don't actually need the guard up skill for this fight, so don't forget that. We're going to have, I mean, Mind's Eye is kind of nice for dealing with his spikes. We do have white sharpness, though. I was thinking maybe Agitator. This is, how many Agitator do we have? Oh, we do have Agitator. So we've got level 3 Agitator. I'm confused. I don't know exactly what I want. We've got spare slots on the build, and we want more damage. We can actually give up the Divine Blessing slot and have it be Agitator as well. That will bring us to Agitator 5. This is something you don't see very often because people can't afford it. So when it's active, plus 20 attack and plus 15% affinity, I would say because of the good affinity from that, we're going to drop Expert and we're going to go Guard Up. Alright, so Guard Up 2 is going to give us that 15% that we want. Yeah, 15% stamina reduction. When Agitator is active, we're not going to lose any of our white sharpness. As long as we're hitting weak spots. We'll give it a test. Let's go ahead and post. Here it is. Let's give it a go. Anthony Trans says, Gameconomist didn't see my tip. Hold on. Oh, my volume was all the way down. Oh my god. I have to hear it. I'm so sorry. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Don't worry. There's a way for me to go backwards and see what the tip was. I'll look it up right now. Oh, I feel so bad. I'm glad I read the chat room just then. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I missed 2 of them. Anonymous donated and says, seriously though, you rock. Thank you so much, Anonymous. TR Anthony says, hey Gameconomist, hope you're well. I'm swamped at work right now, but would love the chance to play with you one day. TR Anthony, we're definitely going to play together one day. I guarantee it. And I'll go ahead and update the snack fund. I'm so sorry. I'm so engrossed in the build here that I didn't notice that the sprite even popped up on my screen, and I didn't hear it because I had my volume all the way down. Turn my volume way up. Sorry about that, man. How's it going, everybody, by the way? Oh, man. Yes, Javon Baker says, missed an anonymous tip as well. Yes, I read that one out. The anonymous tipper, he said, seriously though, you rock. Thank you so much, everyone. I was so engrossed in the build. I wasn't paying attention to anything else. Yeah, my volume's back up. Okay, so here's the build. Crit Eye Agitator 5, which helps make up for a little bit of the missing damage. Crit Boost 3, Weakness Exploit 3, Guard 2. But most importantly, look at the very bottom of the list. You can see I have Guts. That's the skill that we're really going for here. So we have built-in Guts for this build. And that's really what I'm looking for. So we're going to go ahead with Attack of Large Moxie. So now we have Guts and we have Moxie stacked on top of each other. And those two skills really are very effective against Arch-Tempered Nergigante when it comes to defense. Yeah. Lance is easy to learn, but hard to master, kind of like Greatsword.
All right, Hunter. Ready for...
Did I just do that? Oh, I might change how the Farcaster works. Look, it brought me exactly back. But let's go ahead and refresh our Farcaster so we don't need it in the middle of the fight and find out we don't have it. I did not mean to do that. Oh my god. Alright, let's go ahead and drink this demon drug. Ming says, I hate the fact that they changed the Tigrix Light Bowgun to this ugly mess instead of the little tank. Ah, that sucks, man. Alright, we got some sort of super healer here. He's giving out all the buffs, it looks like. That's awesome, by the way. Wide range is OP, guys. When you have a weapon that can hold wide range, what that means is you can force your whole team to have a demon drug and a might seed and even a might pill sometimes. If you're real clever, you can make everyone eat a might pill. You can see the damage actually looks kind of similar to the Tarath Crest Claw. Not perfectly similar, though. Tarath Crest Claw would hit for, like, what, like 50, 56 sometimes? Actually, if you're... I guess it depends. Like, if you're hitting in the head, you get even better, I believe. But you have to consider that this is getting blast damage as well. Alright, so it's just like the It's just like the sword and shield, the Ruiner sword and shield. Part of the calculation is actually blast damage. So when you see it hit for like a 40 on one of his weak spots, it's actually really not that bad. And he hasn't activated Agitator yet. We'll see what kind of damage it's dealing with the Activator. Somebody needs to drop that boulder on him. Nice job. Ouch. I can't believe that hit me. Wow, that's a solid 79 on the white spikes. Oops, we went for the black spikes. Oh. What is he doing? Just like walking? That's the powering up roar. That sucks. Parry this, you casual. Uh-oh. Alright, we just guard it. Easy. One of the advantages of playing with a shield. Just guard it. Let's hit Rubio. Oh, I guess we didn't go through him. That's so strange. Let me add that to my Safari notes on Minx. What? Oh, gotta be careful there. Oh, 73 on the head, man. That's pretty good. Oh, we don't get, what's his name? Kushala. Hopefully we get Teostra. Part's broken, nice job. It is Kushala, actually. That's right, fight with Kushala. Don't mind me. Can't actually see what's going on. So you get that nice little explosion. That's 120 damage every time it happens. Yeah, it's funny. I don't think of the Power Guard as the 360 protection. I think of it as my ability to turn around if I need to. Oh, I can't believe we just missed that. Oh, fast roar. That's cheating! Just go ahead and sharpen. Obama too. Let me time out, Terrorboy. Oh, better be careful. Low on stamina. Oh, what the hell? I was not trying to do that. Oh, this is gonna suck. We're good. Man, we're gonna end up cutting that tail pretty easily. Definitely feel like the lance is a better option than the gun lance at this point. We should do a gun lance stream next, but it's playing the lance makes it again more obvious to me why the gun lance was definitely having more trouble in my opinion. The lance just has superior movement, and that ends up being really important, especially for a fight like Extreme Behemoth. I wonder if lance damage is viable against Extreme Behemoth. I mean, I'm sure it is, because somebody's soloed the Extremeth with the gun lance. Not lance, gun lance. Yeah, watch my words. Mount damage there. So interesting, that move counts as 2 hits, huh? Oh, that hurts. Gunlance has no mobility and guard dance which block frames. Well, hopefully the improvements to the Wormstake really makes the Gunlance stand out more. I like the idea of guard pointing with the Gunlance reload. I actually think that sounds really cool. We should be fine here. Alright, so it was close, but we're okay. We're actually okay. The reason I knew we were going to make it through that is because he didn't have spikes. Oh, I pushed counter guard. Didn't give it to me. Gameconomist, have you ever thought about a music request during your streams? Just wondering, because I've seen a few other people do it during their streams. I suppose if there was a significant donation, the main problem with the music requests is they're going to trigger copyright, and people actually do watch this stream after it's gone live. So there is a little bit of ad revenue to make from a stream. It's not really anything like the ad revenue I make from an edited video. It's actually significantly less, which is why streamers are usually supported directly by the people watching, you know, like through donations and everything. However, yeah, I don't know. I hate the idea of giving somebody else the ad revenue from something I made. Maybe that's another reason. It's just like the principle of it. There's some music I know of that you can listen to without triggering copyright. If you'd like, I can play some. Yeah, there's a lot I could do with this stream. Right now, I really do focus just on raw gameplay, don't I? I'm not like, you know, there's some really professional streamers out there who have, like, everything set up, you know? And really, I just play the game, and if somebody makes a donation, I just write their name down. Oh, man, this is gonna suck. We're okay. I'm surprised the tail hasn't cut yet. You can get away with it on other platforms, but you can get in trouble if you use certain music if it's all owned by USG. Oh, he got me. He tricked me. I should do a lance guide. This is a weapon I've played a lot. You guys just don't see me use it very often because I know that for a fact that the hammer's doing more damage, and so I just use the hammer more. Nice job, everyone. You know, that's a pretty good stream right there. We beat the Extreme Behemoth, and then we beat Nergigante like it's nobody's business. Gameconomist song cover YouTube channel. Fangor says, to be honest, if you have music, then we don't get to listen to your beautiful voice as much. Alright, check it out, man. He looks like he's eating Tatsuyua. My characters are hot. So that was the Blaze Lance. I don't think the damage was as good as the Tarath Crest Claw. However, you are picking up guts for every single one of your lives, and you can stack it with Moxie. So you get guts and Moxie together, and then 2 more guts depending on if you die afterwards. It's actually very defensive. And the question is, does giving up some damage justify that extra defense? Well, it just kind of depends. You know, if everyone played perfect, then all we would need is strictly damage. Ford Quadricycle says, I really think you should consider moving to Twitch. You would be able to use any music, and it's a better platform for streaming in general. I don't know, Ninja didn't think so. I'm just kidding. I'm being facetious. So let's go ahead and save this build. Alright. Put a Y there. Tarath Crest Claw. Emperor's Lance Blaze. You wouldn't think you didn't think you'd be seeing that, huh? So how about this? So we got these 2. What else do we got? Thunder, that, you know, that's for Kulve Tarath, honestly. Yeah, I mean, you can pop this on. It doesn't get white sharpness, if I recall. Yeah, this doesn't get white sharpness. So you can literally just pop this on. Get the Part Breaker charm going. What am I thinking to do here? Drop these real fast. Get another level of Part Breaker, probably. Honestly, you don't really need Iron Wall at all for Kulve Tarath, in my opinion, because you really shouldn't be trying to guard too much of her attacks. You should be just trying to get around them. You should be avoiding them and getting around them. So, crit boost, health boost, wide range. Let's finish off with Bolt and Bolt number 2. There it is. All right. And that'll bring your thunder attack up. Let's go ahead and put that away. That'll be for Kulve Tarath. That's Flippy Bird. Alright. So that's easy. What else do we got? Crest King. So this is for fighting the Ancient Lushan. And actually, oh, wait a second. Looks like it has that built in. Yes, it does. Eric Saldana, he says, just found your channel and I'm really enjoying it. Glad to see Lance being Nissex? What? Keep up the good work. I didn't quite understand that word right there. Thank you so much, Eric. I do appreciate it. Eric Saldana. And Eric, if you want to make it into one of these live streams, into one of the sessions, feel free to join the Discord. There's a link to it in the description of the live stream. I recommend that for everyone, honestly, because I like having everyone in that community and being able to talk to you guys and being able to, because what I do every day is I ask you guys what you want to do, right? So that's something I've started doing recently is I actually ask PC, I asked them, what do you guys want to play? To find out, and somebody said that they wanted to see some Lance, so guess what I did? I decided, let's do Lance. So that's exactly what I did. Let's see. Right, we're doing this, right? And wonder how much fire damage you can actually add to that. Bolt, Destroyer, Bolt, Vitality's not needed. It already has white sharpness? Man, I don't even remember that. That's a pretty strong weapon, wouldn't you say? Let's see how much fire you can add. So, Blaze 1? Well, it's going to be more than Blaze 1, I know that. I think you can only add up to Blaze 2, if I recall. 450. Blaze 3. 490. Oh. I was not right about that. Alright, and actually we're going to have down here the elementless decoration. Because I'm not elementless, the shield. There we go. Because you do want to be able to guard the grab. I think that's actually pretty useful for this fight. And I guess over here we'll go ahead and add guard. God, I wish there was a faster way to scroll through these. Like a smarter way. There we go, guard. Alright, there we go. You know, I'm going to give up one level of Blaze. And I'm going to actually take Protection. This is a trick I've learned with the... I keep telling people about it because it's so good. Since the Ancient Leshen deals so much chip damage when you're next to him, if you put on Divine Blessing, every time it attempts to chip damage you, you have a chance for Divine Blessing to kick in. So you're actually going to take less chip damage than you would have. And this, combined with your health regen, is actually more efficient than, or more effective than if you skipped Divine Blessing. I mean, just one level of it really helps with this issue. So the question is, do I take more fire damage or do I take a level of protection? Protection's actually legit. It'll actually work here. And we're going to drop the Rocksteady Mantle and go with Health Booster, actually. I think that Health Booster is actually very strong against the Ancient Leshen. Oh, we have 35% affinity. That's what we're supposed to be doing. I gotcha. Eric Saldana, he says, my bad. Meant to say being used. Thanks again. Whoa! Deep pockets Eric over here. Whew. Thank you so much, man. It says Snack Fun, but it might as well say Pokemon Card Fund at this point, because that's what I've been buying lately. So maybe we'll actually drop this and go with the Mighty Decoration. And we'll drop this one, and this will be Protection. I know, I'm giving up even more fire damage, but really, it does not bother me to do that. Alright, so that's what we're looking like. And we should have 45% affinity, which is pretty good. That'll actually keep you in white sharpness for a while. Let's go ahead and post... Wait, it'll be this way. Woodland Spirit, there we go. So this is going to be the build for fighting the Ancient Leshen. The Ancient Leshen. Wow, actually, if we can get that crit eye in, I'm going to do it. I'm dropping that Blaze Jewel. We're taking Expert. And the reason why is because, considering the Jagras, when you start attacking the Jagras, they count as so many hits that they wear your sharpness down very quickly. That drops you down into blue sharpness, and you don't even have a lot of that. So actually maintaining the white sharpness and the blue sharpness is a big damage boost. This looks more familiar. I think I've gone exactly through the same reasoning before. Thank you so much, Eric. Eric is a good name. Eric, did you know that the name Eric comes from the name, how do you pronounce it? Is it Theodric or is it Theodoric? Let me look it up again. Theodoric. From a Germanic name meaning ruler of the people. Hear that, Eric? You're the ruler of the people. That's pretty fancy, right? I'd say that's pretty fancy. Let's go ahead and grab Attack of Large. Cage Irvy says, my girlfriend just got back from Korea and got me a Korean Lycanroc GX starter deck box. What? GX? I don't know what Lycanroc is. It's probably a new Pokemon that I'm unfamiliar with. There's a lot of new Pokemon. Whole bunch. And, but I recognize the GX. Been learning a lot about Pokemon cards recently. Alright, so what do we have here? We have a Spread Shot build with Quick Sheath and Divine Blessing and Health Boost. But it doesn't have Weakness Exploit 3, which is more important than Crit Boost 3. So if you can drop a level of Crit Boost and add it to the Weakness Exploit, that'd be nice. I don't think you can, though. I think it's all about what... Oh, no, maybe he can. So, like, he should get 2 levels here. Yeah, so I would recommend dropping that level of Crit Boost and adding it to your Weakness Exploit. Semtex Ina with Tarath Strong Arm Horn. You're going to have trouble dealing damage with this setup. I hate to say. The problem is that the Ancient Lesson, he really doesn't take very good damage from the Sade. So really, you're looking to do as much melee damage as you can with the Charge Blade. However, this particular Charge Blade has so much negative affinity, it can be hard to actually build for good damage. And really, if you have like the Kiar Fire Charge Blade, that's probably going to do more damage. And End Vision with Kiar Sword Fire is actually going to do fine. That's a good weapon for this particular build. It's actually really good. Firefree says, you're a new Pokemon. You're a new Pokemon. Hey, you can't say that. Putting Fem at the front doesn't hide the fact it's a boy. What? What are you talking about? What the frick? I can't ban minks, says Wallamanga. Pablo Lara says, I don't have the Fire Charge Blade. Need to farm 80 KD. Did you know, by the way, guys, that in an interview with the developers for Monster Hunter Iceborne, was one of them mentioned that they didn't want all of our time invested in Kulve Tarath to be wasted. They didn't elaborate any further than that. But it is possible that all the work we did gathering these weapons might not have been in vain. Just a possibility. We don't actually know yet. So keep that in mind. Whoa, we picked up 6 members too? I didn't see that. When did we pick up all these members? Did we do that in this stream? Wait a second, I gotta see this. Oh, we picked up like 3 members. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me start. So 1 hour ago, we get the donation from Anonymous. We get the donation from TR Anthony. And then, here we go. Bendigoo's Frey becomes a member. Jay Hawk becomes a member. John Titor becomes a member. And Henry Flores becomes a member. And Dan Harvester 666999 becomes a member. I missed all of that. I'm so sorry, guys. I think what I'll do is at the beginning of the next stream tomorrow, I'll actually give them all a shout out to make sure they all get appropriate attention. Yeah, I didn't even notice. Alright, let me push start. That was me not pushing start, by the way. Sorry about that. Did not even notice. Mr. Pro Noob says, would you recommend the Light Bowgun Thunder or Tarath Arrow Thunder for Arch-Tempered Kulve Tarath? The Light Bowgun Thunder. In fact, also the Styx Light Bowgun will work as well. So, whichever one. I just sneezed thrice. Where's my Discord roll? Oh yes, there's a Discord roll for that. What? Alright, we'll jump up here. Let's go ahead and have our max potion. Alright, we'll drop this boulder on him. So you guys have probably seen me use Lance on the Ancient Lesson. He's actually one of my most fought endgame fights. Part of that is because I think he's just such a cool fight. Oh, I thought that we had dodged the melee attack. That was actually the vines. The roots. Oh, it didn't actually hit me that time. Oh, I must have been just outside of that. How many pee-pee poo-poos before you give me a roll? What, in the Discord? I told you you could be a moderator in the Discord if you want to be. Minx. Well, you gotta be 18. I'm assuming you're 18. I never actually verified that you're 18. You gotta be 18 or older. Whoa!
I've been the creepy anonymous guy all day. I'm on PC. Love the session sometime. Smile.
Tell you what, if you can contact me on Discord and let me know who you are, I can definitely